Example 18, solve the system of linear inequalities and give one example of a solution and one example of a non-solution. So first thing we have to do is get both of these inequalities in slope-intercept form. So I'm going to rewrite the first one, 8x minus 3y is less than or equal to 3. I have to get y by itself, so I subtract 8x on both sides. So I have negative 3y is less than or equal to negative 8x plus 3, and then I have to get y by itself, so divide both sides by negative 3. So I have y is greater than or equal to, since I divided everything by a negative, my inequality symbol flips, switches to greater than or equal to, so I have negative 8 divided by negative 3 is positive 8/3 x, and 3 divided by negative 3 is negative 1. And I do the same thing to the second equation. So I have 2x minus 3y is greater than negative 15. So I subtract 2x on both sides. I have negative 3y is greater than negative 2x minus 15. Divide both sides by negative 3. So I have y is less than 2/3 x plus 5. Okay, so now I graph my green inequality. So I know that the slope is 8/3 and my y-intercept is negative 1. So when I graph, I start at the negative 1. And then slope tells me to go up 8 to the right 3. And to extend the line even further, I have to go down 8 to the left 3. Okay, since my inequality symbol is greater than or equal to, I know my solutions will be on the line, so I'm going to have a solid line here. Alright, and then I do the same thing with the blue line. So my blue line starts at 2/3, or sorry, the slope is 2/3 and it starts at 5. I start my graph at 5, and slope is 2/3, so I go up 2 to the right 3. Alright, and then my inequality symbol here is less than, so I know that no solutions will be on that line, so it's a dashed line. Alright, and then to figure out the shading, I need to test my 0, 0 point. So let's go back to the green line. I'm testing the origin, the 0, 0 point, to see if I shade to the left of the green line or to the right of the green line. So I plug in 0 is greater than or equal to 8/3 times 0 minus 1. So 0 is greater than or equal to 8/3 times 0 is just 0. 0 minus 1 is negative 1, and 0 is greater than negative 1, so I have to shade everything to the left of the green line. Right, I do the same thing with the blue dotted line. I plug in my origin, my 0, 0 point, to see if I shade above the blue line or below the blue line. So if 0 is less than 2/3 times 0 plus 5. So if 2/3 times 0 is 0, so if 0 is less than 5, and 0 is less than 5, so I have to shade everything that's including the 0, 0 point, so everything that's below the blue line. Alright, so my solution to the system here is everything that's in green, including this solid line right here. So a solution could be this point right here. Negative looks like negative like 2.1, -7. So let's do a cleaner example. So like -6, -3. So that will be a solution. So everything in green is a solution. Everything that's not in green, so the yellow, the white, and the blue, all of this is not a solution. So you can pick any point. I'm going to pick -5, 10. So it's not a solution. So again, all of this is not.